Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to explain you the practice set 4.3 question number 4 from Maths 1 Standard 9th textbook. So here from the practice set 4.3 question number 4, which is given, solve the following equations. So those examples we are going to see now. These examples we are going to solve it by using properties of equal ratios. So which are the properties? Alternando properties, dividendo properties, componendo, invertendo and componendo dividendo. All these properties we are going to use it to solve such type of a example. So let's study the first example, which is from the practice set 4.3 question number 4. Solve the following. So in this example, if you will observe, x square plus 12x minus 20 upon 3x minus 5 is equal to x square plus 8x plus 12 upon 2x plus 3. What is the relation of the numerator with the denominator? We will see, because in the theorem of equal ratios, if we are going to use it, so there should be the relation of the numerator with the denominator. Now if you observe 12x minus 20 and 3x minus 5, so you can see it is a multiple of the denominator. Means if the denominator is multiplied by the 4, then I'll get the numerators, these two terms. So same way, if you multiply these ratios, denominator by 4, you will get the numerators these two terms. So here at the beginning, I'll take solution. I'll write the example. So these two equal ratios I am going to multiply on both the sides by 1 upon 4. Because numerator no need to multiply, but denominator I want to multiply by 4. So here either you can divide these ratios by 4, or you can say multiply these two ratios by 1 by 4. So multiply by 1 upon 4. So here I'll write the ratio x square plus 12x minus 20 upon 3x minus 5. These I should multiply by 1 upon 4. X square plus 8x plus 12 upon 2x plus 3. These also I am going to multiply by 1 upon 4. Multiply, numerator will be as it is because we are going to multiply it by 1. So I'll get x square plus 12x minus 20. What about the denominator? If I'll multiply, so I should multiply to 3x also. I have to multiply by 5. So I'll get 3 4s are 12x minus 20. So these two terms become equal. So similarly here also we'll get it. X square plus 8x plus 12 upon 8x. If you will multiply this by 4, 8x plus 12. Now to cancel these terms, which property I have to use it? If I want to cancel it, then I have to subtract these two. So here dividendo property will be useful. So by using dividendo, what I will get it? Numerator minus denominator. This is the dividendo property. Numerator minus denominator upon denominator. So what is numerator? X square plus 12x minus 20. I have to subtract denominator 12x minus 20. So what is at the denominator? Denominator we will get it 12x minus 20. So same thing we will do it on RHS. X square plus 8x plus 12 numerator minus denominator 8x plus 12 upon the denominator will be as it is 8x plus 12. Here I have used the dividend property. So dividend property says numerator minus denominator upon denominator. If we will open the bracket, so 12x, these plus 12x, that means if I open the bracket, it will become minus, this will become plus, and these terms will be cancelled with this. So I'll write here, numerator is x square plus 12x minus 20. If you open the bracket, it will become minus 12x plus 20. Denominator would be 12x minus 20 is equal to right hand side here x square plus 8x plus 12. Because of minus sign, these signs will be negative. We will get minus 8x minus 12 and denominator would be as it is 8x plus 12. Cancel the terms now. So 12x will be cancelled with this, 20 will be cancelled with this, only x square at the numerator will be left, and here 12x minus 20 is equal to. Now right hand side here plus 8x minus 8x cancel, plus 12 minus 12 it will cancel. Cancel means their subtractions, answer would be 0. So here we will get x square upon 8x plus 12. Here also x square both the sides, so we can divide it by x square. So we'll get the 1 upon 12x minus 20 is equal to 1 upon 8x plus 12. Now we have to solve this. So how to solve it? We'll do the cross multiplication. So it will go here 8x plus 12 is equal to, this term will go there, 12x minus 20. 8x I will transfer it on that side. So it will be in minus 12 as it is, 12x minus 20, and I will transfer 8x on that side. And then it minus 8x. 12x minus 8x. Then the subtraction, what is the subtraction? It would be 4x and minus 20. Here we have 12. Transfer now 20 on this side. It's in subtraction on RHS. RHS ला तो subtraction मध्ये आहे. इकडे आल्यावरती काय होणार? Addition. So 12 plus 20 is equal to 4x. 12 plus 20 it is 32 is equal to 4x. 4 is in the multiplication, transfer it here. So 32 divided by 4 is equal to x. That means x you will get it 8. So this is the solution of this example or by using the properties of equal ratios. Now we'll see the next example. Second example, in this second example, here if you observe, I said in the previous example, numerator will have the relation with the denominator. So here, if you see the denominator, then here there is no relation. What is needed? So I have to do some changes in this expression. So these numerator, I will transfer into denominator of this, and this denominator I will transfer at the numerator. So this is the property which is known as alternando. So by alternando, by using this property, 10x square plus 15x plus 63 will be as it is. Upon this denominator I will replace with this. So 2x plus 3 I will get at the denominator. So same thing on RHS. 5x square minus 25x plus 12. These it will replace with the numerator and then x minus 5. Now I will try to find out the relation among them. What is the relation? Here if you observe these, if I multiply this by 5, I will get the first two terms. But if I multiply this by 5, I will get 5 to the 10x. But here there is a x square. So instead of multiplying by 5, I am going to multiply by 5x. Then here I will get 10x square and here it is 15x. So same thing, if you multiply this by 5x, you will get 5x square minus 25x. That means first two terms of this ratio. So let's multiply. Multiply by 1 upon 5x. So first ratio I will write as it is 10x square plus 15x plus 63 upon 2x plus 3. These ratio I am going to multiply by 1 upon 5x. Same thing I will do it on right hand side. 5x square minus 25x plus 12 upon x minus 5. These I will multiply by 1 upon 5x. Now we'll have the multiplication with the numerators. Numerator will be as it is. So 10x square, 15x plus 63 upon, here if you will multiply, what will you get it? 10x square, 5 3s are 15, 15x. We'll see on the RHS now. Here what we will get it? Numerator as it is 5x square minus 25x plus 12. Denominator, if you do the multiplications, every term I have to multiply. These I will multiply by 5x, so I will get 5x square minus 5 5s are 25x. Now the numerators, denominators, now you will get the relation. These first two terms are same. Now to cancel the terms, here we are going to use the property of a ratio. Now which property will be applicable? To cancel these terms, I have to do the subtraction, and the subtraction, that means I have to use the property of a dividendo. So by property of dividendo or property of or dividendo property, what the property says? Numerator minus denominator upon denominator. So numerator I will consider this 10x square plus 15x plus 63. Numerator minus denominator. What is denominator? 10x square minus 15x. Denominator as it is. This is my left hand side. Now I'll go to the right hand side. Right hand side is this. Same thing, we will apply the property on the right hand side also. So here numerator minus denominator upon denominator. So is equal to 5x square minus 25x plus 12 minus here 5x square minus 25x. What is denominator? 5x square minus 25x. Now open the bracket. When you open the bracket, what happens in this example? These terms will be cancelled with this. Now here one step I'll drop it. Here you have to open the bracket. You have to change the sign and then you will subtract these two. So I'll drop one step. So these term it will be cancelled with this. This term will be cancelled with this. So similarly here also 5x square will be cancelled with this. 25x, it will be cancelled with this. What will left at the numerator? Here on left hand side 63 will left. What is denominator? 10x square plus 15x. Now here what will left? 12 will left. And here 5x square minus 25x. To solve further, I will rub the board. So here we have received 63 upon 10x square plus 15x is equal to 12 upon 5x square minus 25x. At the beginning, in this ratio, we have multiplied by 1 upon 5x. So 5x was a common factor in both these denominators. So I will remove it again out. So I will get 63 upon here, from here 5x I will remove it. So I will get 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3. Same thing here 12. If I remove the 5x, so I will get x minus 5. Now this 5x it's cancelled. Instead of removing this 5x, you can directly multiply these two fractions, cross multiplication you can have, and then you can solve it. But the multiplication calculations will become more difficult. So first I have removed the 5x and I cancel those. Now my terms become smaller. Now it is easy to do the cross multiplication. So 63 multiplied by this, that is x minus 5 is equal to 12 multiplied by this, that is 2x plus 3. Multiply inside the bracket 63x. Now by 5 I have to multiply. So it will be 5 3 is 15, 5 6 is 30, and it is 31. These also you can multiply here and both the terms. So 24x, 12 3 is 36. 24x, transfer it here. So 63x minus 350 minus 24x is equal to 36. 63 minus 24x. What is the answer? Here we will get the answer 9. 39x is equal to, minus 350 is equal to 36. 315 transfer it on that side. $351. So I will take it 39x is equal to 351, and if you take x on that, 39 on that side, so 351 upon 39. If you reduce it and if you divide it, you can get it 39, 9, the x value would be 9. So in this way we have solved the second examples by using properties of a ratios. Example, in this third example we have got the numerator and denominator. If you find out in the numerator and denominator there are few terms which are common. So 2x plus 1 bracket square, 2x plus 1 bracket square. Here also 2x minus 1 bracket square, 2x minus 1 bracket square. So to cancel these terms, we are going to use the property of a componendo and dividendo. So what the property says, componendo and dividendo? The property says that numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. So this property we are going to use it to solve this example. A solution by componendo and dividendo So what the property says, we have seen numerator plus denominator. So this is my numerator. I'll write here 2x plus 1 bracket square plus 2x minus 1 bracket square. I have written the numerator plus denominator. So plus denominator is this 2x plus 1 bracket square 2x minus 1 bracket square upon numerator minus denominator. So numerator is 2x plus 1 bracket square plus 2x minus 1 bracket square. This is my numerator minus this denominator. Now we are going to do the same thing on the right hand side. So here we will get numerator plus denominator, numerator minus denominator. Now we will open the bracket. When we open the bracket, here plus sign, so the terms will be as it is, their signs will not change. So we will get first bracket plus second term I have written, second bracket 2x minus 1. Signs will not change over here, so these brackets as it is. Same thing we will do it at the denominator. First, this is as it is. Here, there is a minus sign before the bracket. So, these term signs will change. So, here it is plus, it will become minus. So, minus 2x plus 1 bracket square. Minus, it will become plus 2x minus 1 bracket square. So here there would be the addition 17 plus 8, 25. 17 minus 8, it would be 9. Now we will see which terms will be cancelled. Here this 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1 bracket square, these are having same sign, so we have to add it. So it will become 2 times 2x plus 1 bracket square. 2x minus this bracket and this bracket, they have the different sign. So there's, because of different sign, it will be cancelled and they will become 0. The denominator will check the denominator 2x plus 1 square and this. These will be cancelled because they have a different sign. We will do the subtraction of those. Now these terms will be double 2 times. 2 times 2x minus 1 bracket square is equal to right hand side 25 upon 9. These two will be cancelled with these two. So we will get 2x plus 1 bracket square upon 2x minus 1 bracket square is equal to 25 upon 9. Now to solve this, if you check the left hand side and right hand side, both are squares. On both the sides you can find the squares. So on both the sides we will take the square root. So by taking square root, left hand side, these squares, it will be cancelled with the square root. Only those brackets will left, that is 2x plus 1. 2x minus 1. If I take the square root on this side, so 25 square root is 5, 9 square root is 3. So I will get 5 upon 3. Now I will multiply cross. So multiplication 3 into 2x plus 1 is equal to 5 into 2x minus 1. Multiply inside the bracket now. So their multiplication would be 6x. Their multiplication would be 3. Here also I will multiply this and this. So 5 2s are 10x and this 5 1s are 5. 6x, transfer it on that side. So we will get 3 is equal to 10x minus 5 minus 6x. So 3 and this minus 5 is equal to 10x minus 6x would be 4x minus 5. Minus 5 transfer here. So 3 plus 5 is equal to 4x. That means we will get 8 is equal to 4x. Again, to find out the x value, 4 we have to transfer it on this side. It's in multiplication. If you transfer it here, so it will go in the division. So I'll write here x is equal to 8 upon 4. That means x is equal to, after division you will get the answer. So in this way we solved the third example by using the property of equal ratio, that means componendo and dividendo. What the property says? The property says that we have to add numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator.